I'm Beni here at the Barba Azul Nature Reserve with...
I'm Charlie Boersma, Conservation Program Director for Asociación Armonía.
So Charlie does most of all the work here in the reserve, getting everything ready, and what we've been doing is developing it for tourism and for conservation here. And right now we are in, well, the end of July 2019, and now we've got the dry season. You got a bunch of stuff you have to do.
Yes,
no?
Most important thing is like in a short window, 4 months, that is dry, that you get all the materials in and do all the difficult work and machinery work in the reserve to get everything prepared.
And so what are you going to be preparing the next month?
Well, last year we almost finished the building of the dining facility, which is part of the sustainability program of Barba Azul Nature Reserve.
Right.
So we're running ecotourism. Visitors are coming here. We got 4 cabins where they can stay in.
Right.
And this was the kind of the last final bit to finish, to have all the infrastructure done.
Right.
So what we need to do now is just the small little details, get furniture in, and it's ready to go.
Okay. And this is where, so people can come and stay and have a nice, right now at this time of day, sit at the veranda, have a nice drink, look out at the marsh, the lake Rio Omni, and the reserve after a hard day of seeing lots of birds in the reserve. And then there's a bunch of other development projects you have going.
So one of the other things we're building this year is a new water tank, which is actually much higher than the one we have right now, which could also be functioning as a observation platform.
So these are all the things we're doing to get the reserve just to be amazing to visit. But you've also got projects as far as we have to pay for the conservation of this site as a sort of a sustainable model for the long term. And what are you going to be doing on there?
Exactly. Barba Azul Nature Reserve has 2 components for the reserve sustainability. One is the ecotourism, and the second component is sustainable cattle ranching.
Right.
So we'll be setting up a model ranch where we have a system, a management system that is cow-friendly, habitat-friendly, where conservation goes hand in hand with beef production. So the sales of this green beef will help pay for the conservation actions we're doing in Barba Azul Nature Reserve.
So you can have cattle wandering all around here?
No. We have a specific section within the reserve that is set aside for the ranching. So Barba Azul Nature Reserve is 11,000 hectares, approximately 27,000 acres, of which 5,000 hectares is set aside for the sustainable cattle ranching. The rest of the reserve is for conservation, scientific research, and of course ecotourism, where visitors can see big numbers of blue-throated macaws, but also mammals like maned wolf, giant anteater. Important thing is getting this whole place with solar energy. This is the area where we are preparing the solar panels for the solar system that we're installing here in the reserve. So at this position we're going to have 24 solar panels, and that will generate energy for, well, the dining facility, the cabins, the field station. And the system is big enough so if you have 3 days of cloud cover, it will store enough energy to have 24/7 electricity in the reserve.
Right.
And a very important component is, like, now we are running, our electricity is running on an old generator. It's very noisy, it's using fossil fuels. A big problem here is, like, you only have a 4-month dry season where you can actually reach the reserve over land. So if something breaks down and you need maintenance, it's always like very difficult to get stuff out, get it repaired, and make sure that everything is running.
Right. When do you hope to have all this done?
I hope to get all this done by the end of this dry season, so approximately September.
September 2019.
September 2019, yes.